I've recently got quite a few questions about not receiving messages from students in Canvas, and I just wanted to remind everyone that you do control your own notifications. So when you click on Account from the left-hand purple menu and then click on Notifications, you decide how frequently you want to be notified about different things. Now you'll notice here I have it set up so I have my email and my push notifications. Push notifications would be any extra devices you have, like a cell phone or an iPad. And then you have 4 different levels of a notification. So for a due date change, for example, I get that in a weekly summary. The other options when I click on it is to notify me immediately if I want to hear about it, get a daily summary, which would be like a newsletter you get once a day, a weekly summary, which would be like a newsletter you get once a week, or you can turn the notifications off. And there's quite a few different things here. You can decide whether or not you're being notified. Maybe you want some things being emailed to you and some things being pushed to your phone or your app devices, but it's completely your choice. The ones that I do really recommend that faculty keep turned on are notifications about conversations. This would be if a student sends you an email message through Canvas. So I would say any conversation message, I want to be notified immediately, both in my email, and I like to have it also pushed to my phone. That's me. If you want a copy of any email messages you send to students, you can also choose if you want to be notified immediately, daily, weekly, or not at all for those too. These conversations are the ones that you're sending through the Canvas inbox, which is over here on the left-hand side. Other ones that I encourage faculty to keep turned on would be a submission comment. So if a student puts a submission comment on something you've already graded, or as they turn in an assignment, you might want to make sure that you're getting those, if not necessarily immediately, maybe even once per day. But it is worth going through each of these and deciding what things you want to be alerted and which things you don't. When you mouse over them, they do tell you a little bit more about them. And then it is, of course, your own choice if you want it to be immediately, daily, weekly, or not at all. The other thing too is you do have the option to set up additional notification systems. And you do that by clicking on your account and then clicking on Settings. Over here is your ways to contact you. So if you wanted to add an additional email address, for example, you can click on Add Email Address, and you could put in a secondary email if you'd like. Or if you use Slack, you can put in the Slack email address, and you can use Slack with Canvas. So it is worth taking the time to just sort of look over your settings, and particularly your notifications, to make sure that you are getting contacted as regularly as you would like to be.